Well, hello everyone. I'm Lisa Petrich. I'm the youth director here at Unity of Olympia, and I am so glad you joined me here today. We are continuing our lessons on finding your Zen. Today's lesson, we are on the 17th week of doing this. I'm just really proud of Unity of Olympia for sponsoring this, for me being able to um, work with it this long. I know nobody expected for this to have to go as long as it has, but it's an opportunity for us to learn and grow together. So I'm grateful to be able to do these lessons. So the Finding Your Zen lesson today is on unwinding stress and freedom. Unwinding stress and freedom, which I think we can use a little bit of today. Um, and I want to also say the intention of these lessons is to have a mindful moment with family. So you may want to just put this on in the background while you are making dinner, or have it in the background while you sit and play cards or color with your family or something to do. And you may only like part of the video. Little ones, this is meant for the little ones in the beginning, maybe through the movement lesson, and then it gets to elementary age, and then it grows into middle school, high school, or even adults can get a lot out of the Bob Sima cards. So please grow with this with me, and give me feedback. Let me know. And if you want to be a part of making these videos, I would love to have you be a part of making these videos with me. So we are going to go ahead and get started. You need your candle to turn on to remind yourself, or you can just use ours to remind yourself of the light that's within each and every one of us, that we have within ourselves, and that each person that we meet, the Christ light, each person that we meet has that light in them, and finding that good inside everyone that you see. And then we have our prayerful guides to remind us to be mindful and to go within. So say this prayer with me, if you will. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing us here together today. May we live, love, and grow from one another. May we be present and mindful to our own self-awareness. And our quote for today: beautiful thoughts build a beautiful soul. There's always something beautiful to be experienced wherever you are. Always something. And that is from Wayne Dyer. I really love Wayne Dyer. His teachings I think are going to follow me, and they already have followed me throughout my life. Maybe you know too. So mindfulness tool. We're going to do some EFT today. EFT is a mindfulness tool that's been around for a while. Some of you may know it. It's called emotional freedom technique, and it's a way to release stress, anxiety, to remind you, to calm your emotions down. It's a proven way. If you look up emotional freedom technique and you Google it, there is so much information out there for it. But I found a simple picture to help explain it for anybody who wants to help do this and watch with us. And basically, you take something that you may be having anxiety over, something you have worry over, something you want to change about yourself. Maybe you're just having an argument with someone, or whatever it is that's giving you an uncomfortable feeling or a big feeling, and you tap your way through it. Because you can say, let's say say, even though I'm tired, maybe you're just tired today and you're having a hard time keeping up with things because you're tired. You can say, you can put your hand in a karate chop position. You take two fingers and you tap the outside of that. And that's what that first karate chop is. And you say to yourself, even though I'm feeling tired, I lovingly accept myself. I love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling tired, I love and accept myself. And then you go to the top of your head. Even though I'm tired, I know that, I can give myself some rest. I'm giving myself a break. I'm going to give a break to others. You can just, I lovingly accept myself. Even though I'm tired, I can be kind to others. Even though I'm tired, I can give grace. Go, and that's like right above. So you start at the top of your head, you go here, it says inner eyebrows, and then the sides of the eyes are right here. Even though I'm tired, I know I can feel energy. Even though maybe I haven't had enough sleep, or I've just been lazy today, I know I lovingly accept myself. I love and accept myself. And then you go here to the below the eyes. Even though I'm tired, I love and accept myself. And then you can go here, even though I'm tired, I know I can love and accept myself. I know I can be graceful with others and kind to others. Here, even though I'm tired, even though I can find a way, I can find a way to be nice to myself and others. I lovingly accept myself. And you can make it simple. You don't have to add all these extra words. I'm a word person, so I add extra words. And then, so you're tapping at your chin, and then you go here to your collarbone. Even though it's a power place, right? Even though I'm tired, I know I can lovingly accept myself. I can move forward through whatever I have to do. And then the fun one is you kind of like reach in and you're tapping underneath your arms. And it's kind of hard to get to that spot, but it's under your arms and you say the same thing. Even though I'm tired, I can lovingly accept myself and others. And the fun thing is as you tap and you do that, you clear the energy. And there is some kind of scientific stuff all behind that. But kids, as you do this, and families, if you do this, this can really help you throughout a day. It's called Emotional Freedom Technique, and I hope that you've enjoyed that mindful moment with us. And now we have our mindful, our moving card, our movement. And this is unwinding stress. Unwinding stress. Now when you look at this, it says, we're going to read the middle first. It says, stress is the unpleasant feeling we get when we are worried for a long time, and it can make us tense. Moving your body to unwind might help you feel better. It might be fun to try. It might be fun to try. So what you're going to do is says you're going to rotate one foot at the ankle and 3 times each way. So you rotate it 1 time. So you're going one way, this way, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then go the other way. 1, 2, 3. You can't see, but I'm doing it under my desk. And then you circle your whole leg. 1, 2, 3. And then you can do the other leg. 1, 2, 3. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Circle the whole leg. 1, 2, 3. Other way. 1, 2, 3. And you can do this movement. You can do it with your arms and circle it. So it's kind of like what we were doing with Emotional Freedom Technique, because it's moving our body. Movement is so important. We get so sitting in front of our computers, and we need to move and get out, get up. And this is one way you can do it and do the stress. So let's look at the back of the card and the movement and see what movement you can try there. And together you can move. Let's see, it says your body might feel tired or tight in some spots. Keep noticing what you feel and only do as much unwinding as feels comfortable. So it's almost like a spring. You're unwinding a spring. It's like, I'm stressed. Okay, I'm going to do my hands this way. 1, 2, 3. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Do your hand. 1, 2, 3. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3. And you're unwinding the stress. We used to call it the 8-count shake. So anybody who's ever done an 8-count shake with me, you might remember doing some of that, some of these movements, because you can do it with your hands, you do it with your arms, you do it with your legs, and you start from your legs, it sounds, and you go up, and you get to your head, and you 1, 2, and you want to be easy with your neck. 1, 2, one more time, 3. I gotta try to get it. I don't know if I rolled that right. I think you gotta be really easy with your neck, so you might want to do it like this and not try to roll that neck as much. There you go. Because I was hearing like maybe that wasn't the best way to do it. So, all right. Well, good mindfulness too. I hope you get to unwind stress this week. I hope you don't have any stress this week. But if you have stress, I hope you have an opportunity to either use EFT or unwind stress through movement. Okay, we are moving on to our Made Out of Stars lesson already. And this one's kind of fun because it is called Freedom to Love Yourself. Freedom is loving yourself. Freedom is loving yourself. Let's just, I don't even know who said it. They just put it in there. Freedom is loving yourself. So freedom, what is it you want to be free to do in this moment? That is a hot topic right now. We all want to be free to be with people again, whether it is our friends, our classmates, or our relatives. Can I get an amen? Yeah. We want to be free to move around. And whether it's going to a restaurant or a favorite store, maybe you want to just feel free to be who you are and walk out of the house without the anxiety of knowing there is a pandemic in the world and we have to wear a mask. There is something, this is something many of us have on our minds right now. So one definition of freedom is the power or right to act, speak or think as one wants without hindrance and restraint. So what I want you to do is I want you to think, so I'm going to read that again, the power or right to act, speak or think as one wants without hindrance or restraints. That means you don't want that obstacle. You want to be able to do what you want to do. You don't want someone to tell you no. And many times we're hearing no lately. So how can we love ourselves through that? How can we love each other through that? So how do we love ourselves with that power without hindrance or restraint? So if you think you already love yourself, I want you to do this, because this is a test. It's a small one. It's not a big test. Record yourself saying a prayer, reading an inspirational chapter from a book, or telling someone something you've learned that's meaningful to you. You might say, okay, but once you look at that recording again, can you love yourself through the mistakes you made? Or through the way that you look? Can you look at yourself with love through the lens of a camera? That's a hard one for some people. They have a hard time seeing themselves, and we've been taught in some ways not to do that. Now, this is my 17th video I'm making. My first few videos, I had a hard time. It's hard to look at myself and to know that I'm going on camera and every little move that I make is being recorded. And at the same time, I've learned to look at myself with love and appreciation for the intention that I'm setting out. Again, my intention is to connect with families. My intention is to give a mindful moment to families. So even if I reach one family out there or one person out there, I feel like I'm using my gifts. I'm doing what I need to do, and I can love myself for that because I'm doing something to try. So keep practicing at it, though. Practice makes progress. So we don't want to necessarily be perfect. I can't make everything just, the way I want it to. Sometimes I can make it look really good. Sometimes you can tell that I'm struggling for words and trying to figure it out. But the point is that I'm here, I'm showing up, and I can do this. I love myself through it. I'm allowing myself the grace to make mistakes and allowing others the grace to make mistakes through this process that we have. So find ways this week that you're grateful for your life and your own body. That's another key to this experience. Moving, past whatever the outside appearances look at, and find ways to be grateful for your body. Find ways to be kind to your body. I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve. And you can say affirmations like that. I'm grateful for me. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for the way I look, and I lovingly accept my body and all of its features. Now that's a mouthful. All right. Moving through this week, take some time for loving yourself. Start with gratitude, but also give yourself the freedom to do things that make you happy. Maybe we can't see our friends and families this week. I know that with Thanksgiving coming, some of us are going to be missing people. But know that they're always in your heart, even if you're not in their physical proximity, okay? That they're always in your heart and they are thinking of you too. Make a phone call, connect with them in a different way, and know that through the love and support we can give one another, that we can get through this. So maybe you could still make this the best Thanksgiving ever. I don't know how. Maybe we could try. Find the foods you like. Find the activities you like to do. It can still be a lot. There's still a lot to be grateful for this week. A lot. And make your gratitude list. Put a list of prayers on one side and gratitudes on the other. And those things can really be a powerful tool as well. So take out your journal page and put pen to paper and write. I want you to list 5 ways to be kinder to yourself. 5 ways to be kinder to yourself. Because when you're kind to yourself, you can bring kindness to others. When you have grace with yourself, you can have grace with others. So this is what I want you to, these are the ways not what I want you to do. This is what I'm going to be doing this week to be kinder to myself? Number one, I'm going to wake up each day grateful for the day God has given me. Number two, I'm going to tell myself I love you more often. Number three, I'm going to find ways to move each day and enjoy my life. Number four, I'm going to look for ways to take care of my physical body. And number five, I'm going to drink lots of water and make myself a hot drink when I'm cold. Because lately it's been cold in the house. I don't know about your house, but I'm feeling the temperature change. And you know what? I feel better already just knowing that I'm going to do those things for myself. And I've taken the time to think about that. So you think about that too. 5 things you can do to be kinder to yourself. All right, now we're already to our Bob Simon storyteller card, so let's take a look at that. He's got a good one this week. It's one of my favorites. This one is called Oneness. Oneness, and it's we are one when we're all together, and we are one when we're all alone. Meditation is the medication is the name of the song, and some of you may remember I played that for you, and I would suggest you look it up on YouTube. I was going to try to include it in the video, but sometimes those videos can get all garbled, and I would rather you see that one on your own and be able to see the whole video. It's called Meditation is the Medication. But let's see what he says about that back of that card. Let's see what Bob says for us to do with oneness. Meditation is simply the act of inviting the awareness that you are to come to the forefront. Not you as your human body, the you as in the eternal you, or the higher self, the one that is watching the human live out its human life. That eternal you is birthed from the same stuff as my eternal me. So essentially, we are never alone. We are always connected to everyone else's higher self. Always, always. The goal of meditation is not necessarily to develop a sit on the mat for 45 minutes routine, but more of an artful in every breath routine. Your whole life can be a meditation, a constant connection to an ever-present force. Meditation is a reminder to stay connected to that force. In this way, we are always home and always with everyone else. Isn't that the perfect one for today? Always with everyone else as we're thinking about any loved ones we're not with this holiday season or this Thanksgiving. Any time. It can be any time. We know that we're connected through our higher selves all the time. Whether we recognize it or know it, it's there. So our commitment, I will become awareness in every moment. What would that look like? I will become awareness in every moment. You are the one who's searching. You are the one who is separate and together at the same time. You're separate from your ego. You're the observer. You can separate from some of the things that you're going through, and you can make it better by becoming the awareness in the moment and holding that space. Thank you. Thank you for joining me here today. We are closing today with our unity principles. Number 1, God is good and active in everything, everywhere. Number 2, I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone else. Number 3, I create my experiences by what I choose to think and what I feel and believe. Number 4, through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life. Number 5, I do and give my best by living the truth. I know I make a difference. Well, and I always change that, don't I? Oh, that's funny. All right. Here we go. Our prayer for protection. Say it with me, please. The light of God surrounds us. We are the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love of God. The power of God protects us. We are the power of God, and the presence of God watches over us. We are the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you for joining me here today. Have a blessed week and a happy Thanksgiving.